X just announced something that could completely destroy Coinbase, Binance, and every crypto exchange you've ever used. And it's launching in weeks. I'm not exaggerating. This is the biggest threat to traditional crypto exchanges since exchanges existed. Elon Musk's X platform is about to roll out direct crypto and stock trading to 700 million users. Not through a separate app, not through a partnership, directly in your timeline, where you already spend hours every day. And here's the part that should terrify every exchange CEO on the planet. You'll be able to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, stocks, all of it, with a single tap. No account signup, no KYC delays, no switching apps, just tap, buy, done. This isn't some far-off vision. The feature called Smart Cashtags is confirmed to launch within the next couple of weeks. X's head of product Nikita Beer just announced it on February 14th, 2026. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this means for Coinbase, for the crypto market, and most importantly, for you. Because whether you own coin stock, trade crypto, or just scroll X all day, this changes everything. If you want to stay ahead of the biggest shift in crypto trading infrastructure we've seen in years, hit subscribe right now. Let's dive in. All right, let me explain what smart cash tags are and why they're so much more powerful than anything we've seen before. You know how on X you can type $ ticker symbols like BTC or NVDA? Those have been around for years. They're just text. You click them, you see some tweets about that asset. Nothing special. Smart cash tags are completely different. They're interactive, executable financial instruments embedded directly in the social conversation. Here's how it works. When you tap a smart cash tag for Bitcoin, you don't just see tweets, you see the real-time price. You see a live chart. You see every mention of that asset across the platform. And right there, without leaving your feed, you'll see buy and sell buttons. You can execute the trade instantly. No app switching. No account creation if you already use X. No waiting. But it gets even more powerful. The system recognizes specific assets and smart contract addresses. So you're not just limited to Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can tag exact tokens, even small cap altcoins, even Solana meme coins that launched 5 minutes ago. The Solana Foundation already confirmed their tokens will be supported. Base, the Coinbase Layer 2, was shown in the preview screenshots. CZ from Binance publicly welcomed the feature. And it's not just crypto, stocks too. You'll be able to trade TSLA, AAPL, NVDA, whatever you want 24/7 right from your timeline. Now, this doesn't come out of nowhere. X has been building toward this for years. The back-end payment system is called X Money. And according to Elon Musk himself, at an XAI all-hands meeting in February 2026, X Money is already live in internal testing among X employees. Musk said, and I quote, "We expect in the next month or two to go to a limited external beta and then to go worldwide to all X users. This is really intended to be the place where all the money is, the central source of all monetary transactions. It's really going to be a game changer." X has secured money transmitter licenses in over 40 US states. They have a partnership with Visa for payment processing. They've built the regulatory infrastructure, the compliance framework, the custody solutions, everything needed to operate at massive scale. This isn't a prototype. This is a fully built financial system that's about to go live. And here's what everyone's missing. X already has 700 million monthly active users, not potential users, active users, people who are already on the platform every single day, consuming financial news, discussing markets, making investment decisions. X's head of product said it himself. X is the best source for financial news, and hundreds of billions of dollars are deployed based on things people read here. That's the key insight. The decision-making already happens on X, but the execution happens somewhere else. On Coinbase, on Binance, on Robinhood. You see a Bitcoin chart on X, get excited, then you have to open Coinbase, log in, navigate to Bitcoin, place the order. Smart cash tags collapse that entire process into one tap. Let me explain why this is an extinction-level event for traditional exchanges. The biggest moat that Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken have is friction, not technology. Friction. You have to download their app, create an account, go through KYC verification, link your bank account, transfer money in. Then finally, you can trade. And if you want to discuss what you just bought, you go back to X or Reddit. That friction is their business model, because once you've gone through all that setup, you're locked in. Switching costs are high. X obliterates that moat completely. Think about the user journey. You're scrolling X. You see a tweet about Bitcoin pumping. You see the smart cash tag BTC. You tap it. You see it's up 8%. You hit buy, done, 3 seconds, no friction. Now compare that to C-tweet. Open Coinbase app, wait for it to load, navigate to Bitcoin, check the price again, place order, confirm. Switch back to X to keep reading. Which one are you going to choose? But it gets worse for the exchanges, because X has something they can never replicate: social context in real time. When you're about to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, you're flying blind. You don't know what the crowd is doing. You don't know what the sentiment is. You're isolated. On X, you're buying Bitcoin while simultaneously seeing every conversation about Bitcoin happening across the entire platform. You're seeing what smart money is saying. You're seeing what's trending. You're seeing the sentiment shift in real time. That's not just convenient. That's a fundamental trading advantage. And here's what everyone's missing. X already has 700 million monthly active users, not potential users. Active users. People who are already on the platform every single day, consuming financial news, discussing markets, making investment decisions. X's head of product said it himself. X is the best source for financial news, and hundreds of billions of dollars are deployed based on things people read here. That's the key insight. The decision-making already happens on X, but the execution happens somewhere else. On Coinbase, on Binance, on Robinhood. You see a Bitcoin chart on X, get excited, then you have to open Coinbase, log in, navigate to Bitcoin, place the order. Smart cash tags collapse that entire process into one tap. Now let me walk you through what happens when this goes live. Phase 1. Early adopters start using smart cash tags. Crypto natives, traders, people who are already active on both X and crypto exchanges. They start executing trades directly on X because it's faster. Phase 2. They start posting their trades. Just bought BTC at 67K with the smart cash tag embedded. Their followers see that. Some of them tap the cash tag out of curiosity. They see the live chart. They see the buy button. A percentage of them execute. Phase 3. Those people now start talking about their trades. More smart cash tags, more visibility, more people tapping out of curiosity. This is a viral loop. Every trade generates social proof, which generates more trades, which generates more social proof. And here's the nuclear weapon: influencers. Imagine someone with 5 million followers tweets, "I'm going all in on SOL" with a smart cash tag. 5 million people see a tappable buy button instantly. That's never existed before. The closest thing is Elon tweeting about Dogecoin and people rushing to Robinhood or Binance. But now, there's no friction between the tweet and the trade. The market impact is going to be absolutely insane. So let's talk about Coinbase, because they're in serious trouble. Coinbase stock is already down 40% over the past year. They just reported Q4 earnings 2 days ago. Revenue fell 20% year over year to $1.8 billion. They posted a $667 million net loss, and that's before X Money even launches. Now, to be fair, Coinbase is trying to adapt. They launched their own everything exchange strategy. They're adding stocks, prediction markets, derivatives. They acquired Deribit to become a global leader in crypto derivatives. But here's their problem. They're competing on features. X is competing on distribution. Coinbase has maybe 100 million users globally. X has 700 million monthly active users and growing toward 1 billion. When Coinbase adds stock trading, users still have to choose to open the Coinbase app. When X adds stock trading, it's right there in the feed where users already are. There's a reason WeChat in China dominates payments, not because they have better technology than Alipay, but because payments are integrated where the conversation already happens. That's what X is doing, and it's why the threat is existential. Now, will Coinbase go to zero? Probably not. They have institutional clients, custody services for corporations, regulatory relationships. They'll survive. But their retail trading business, that's what generates the revenue. That's what drives the stock price. And that's what's about to get absolutely decimated. Look at the numbers. Coinbase's transaction fee revenue is $1 billion per quarter. That's almost entirely retail traders. If even 30% of retail volume migrates to X, that's $300 million per quarter gone. Over $1 billion a year. And I think 30% is conservative. I think it could be 50% or higher within the first year. Binance and Kraken face the same problem, just with different complications. Binance is already under massive regulatory pressure in the US. They don't have the licenses X has. They can't operate freely in the States. So when X launches crypto trading for US users, Binance can't compete. They're already restricted. X is going to eat their entire US market share. Internationally, that's different. Binance still dominates globally. But even there, if X expands internationally with X money, which they plan to by mid-2026, Binance's moat starts eroding. Kraken is in a similar position, but smaller. They're a solid exchange, good reputation, but they don't have the user base or the regulatory licenses that X has. They'll get squeezed from both sides. The only exchanges that might survive this are the ones that don't compete on retail at all, the institutional-focused platforms, the DeFi protocols that offer something X can't replicate. But retail-facing centralized exchanges? They're about to experience what Blockbuster experienced when Netflix launched streaming. There's a reason WeChat in China dominates payments, not because they have better technology than Alipay, but because payments are integrated where the conversation already happens. That's what X is doing, and it's why the threat is existential. Now, will Coinbase go to zero? Probably not. They have institutional clients, custody services for corporations, regulatory relationships. They'll survive. But their retail trading business, that's what generates the revenue. That's what drives the stock price. And that's what's about to get absolutely decimated. Look at the numbers. Coinbase's transaction fee revenue is $1 billion per quarter. That's almost entirely retail traders. If even 30% of retail volume migrates to X, that's $300 million per quarter gone. Over $1 billion a year. And I think 30% is conservative. I think it could be 50% or higher within the first year. Now let's talk about which cryptocurrencies actually benefit from this. First, the obvious one, Dogecoin. Elon has made no secret of his love for Doge. He's called it ideal for micropayments. He's integrated it into various projects. Will X Money support Doge at launch? Unknown. But the speculation is massive, and if it does, Doge is going to explode, because suddenly every single X user can buy it with one tap. Forget the technicals, forget the fundamentals. This is pure distribution and meme power. Second, XRP. Now this is more speculative, but there's a real connection here. Cross River Bank, which processes payment flows for X, has been using Ripple's protocol since 2014 for cross-border payments between the US and Europe. If X Money uses XRP rails for international transfers, that's a huge deal. Real utility, massive volume, actual adoption. Has X confirmed this? No, but the pieces are there. Third, Solana. The Solana Foundation has already confirmed that Solana-based tokens will be supported by smart Cashtags. Nikita Beer, X's head of product, is literally an advisor to Solana. If you can trade Solana meme coins directly from X the moment they launch, Solana is going to become the go-to chain for retail speculation. The feedback loop is insane. Fourth, Base and Ethereum Layer 2s. Base was featured in the Smart Cashtags preview screenshots. Base is Coinbase's Layer 2. It's optimized for cheap, fast transactions. If X integrates Base for settlement, that drives massive volume to the Ethereum ecosystem. Even though Coinbase might lose on the exchange side, they could win on the infrastructure side. But let me give you the other side of this, because it's not all upside. First, volatility is about to go nuclear. When you combine social media virality with instant one-tap trading, price swings are going to be absolutely insane. Think about how fast narratives move on X. A rumor starts, it trends in 20 minutes, millions of people see it. Now imagine millions of those people can instantly execute trades based on that rumor. Flash crashes, instant pumps, coordinated manipulation by influencers. It's going to be chaos. Second, regulatory risk. The SEC is going to have a field day with this. When influencers with millions of followers can embed buy buttons in their tweets, that's a regulatory nightmare. Is that market manipulation? Is that an unregistered securities offering? How do you regulate that? X has licenses in 40 states. But this is uncharted territory. There will be lawsuits, there will be investigations. It's unavoidable. Third, the scam potential is terrifying. Right now, if a scammer tweets about a fake token, you still have to go to an exchange, search for it, verify it. There's friction that protects you. With smart Cashtags, a scammer creates a fake token, tweets about it with a smart Cashtag. People tap and buy instantly. By the time they realize it's a scam, the money's gone. X will need serious safeguards, verification systems, warning labels. Otherwise, this is going to be a disaster. Third, Solana. The Solana Foundation has already confirmed that Solana-based tokens will be supported by smart Cashtags. Nikita Beer, X's head of product, is literally an advisor to Solana. If you can trade Solana meme coins directly from X the moment they launch, Solana is going to become the go-to chain for retail speculation. The feedback loop is insane. Fourth, Base and Ethereum Layer 2s. Base was featured in the smart Cashtags preview screenshots. Base is Coinbase's Layer 2. It's optimized for cheap, fast transactions. If X integrates Base for settlement, that drives massive volume to the Ethereum ecosystem. Even though Coinbase might lose on the exchange side, they could win on the infrastructure side. So what do you actually do with this information? First, if you own Coinbase stock, you need to seriously reconsider that position. I'm not giving financial advice, but the risk is real. The stock is already down 40%, and this hasn't even launched yet. Second, if you're a crypto trader, start preparing for a completely different market structure. The way price moves, the way volume flows, the way narratives form, all of that is about to change. You'll need to be faster, more social aware, more plugged into X sentiment in real time. The old tools won't work. Third, if you're a developer or entrepreneur, there's a massive opportunity here. Building tools that help people navigate this new system. Sentiment analysis, scam detection, smart Cashtag analytics. X is creating a brand new infrastructure. That infrastructure needs tooling. Fourth, watch for the beta launch. X Money is supposed to enter limited external beta within 1 to 2 months from February 2026. That means March or April. The smart move? Get into that beta as early as possible. Learn the system before everyone else does. Understand the mechanics. Test the limits. Because once this goes live to 700 million people globally, it's going to be absolute chaos. You want to be ahead of the curve. Let me give you the exact timeline so you know what to expect. Right now, February 2026, X Money is in closed internal beta. X employees are testing it. Smart Cashtags have been announced but not yet launched. March-April 2026, limited external beta begins. This will probably be invite-only at first. A small group of users outside the company get access to test the system. Mid-2026, global rollout to all X users. This is when it gets real. 700 million people potentially get access to instant crypto and stock trading. Now, will it actually launch on that timeline? Elon's projects are famous for delays, but X has been building this infrastructure for years. The licenses are in place, the partnerships are signed, the technology is tested. I think they'll hit the mid-2026 target. Maybe not perfectly, but close. And when it does launch, the crypto market is going to see one of the biggest structural shifts in its history. Let me zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about crypto trading or killing Coinbase. This is about X becoming the first true everything app in the West. Payments, trading, social media, messaging, all in one place. China's had this for years with WeChat. You can do everything in WeChat. Pay bills, order food, invest money, chat with friends. Your entire digital life is in one app. The West has never had that. Every function has been separate. You use Instagram for social, Venmo for payments, Robinhood for trading, Gmail for email. X is trying to collapse all of that, and financial services are the key. Because once money flows through X, everything else follows. Merchants will integrate X payments. Creators will monetize directly on X. Businesses will transact on X. The network effects become unstoppable. This is Elon's endgame. And crypto trading is the wedge that makes it possible. Because crypto is global 24/7 and already digital native. It's the perfect product to bootstrap a payments network. Once people are comfortable trading crypto on X, they'll be comfortable doing everything else financial on X. And that's when X truly becomes worth what Elon paid for it. $44 billion will look like a bargain. All right, let me bring this home. X is about to launch crypto and stock trading directly in your timeline via smart cash tags. Launch window: the next couple of weeks, with full global rollout by mid-2026. This is the biggest competitive threat Coinbase, Binance, and every retail exchange has ever faced. Not because of better technology, because of distribution. 700 million users, zero friction, social context, viral loops. This changes everything. The winners: coins with strong social narratives like Doge, infrastructure providers like Solana and Base, and anyone who builds tools for this new system. The losers: retail-focused exchanges that compete on features instead of distribution. The risks: insane volatility, regulatory uncertainty, scam potential. What you should do: watch the beta launch, prepare for a completely different market structure, and think very carefully about your exposure to exchange stocks. This isn't speculation, this is confirmed. Nikita Beer, X's head of product, announced it on February 14th. Elon confirmed X money is in internal testing. The timeline is public. Now, there's one thing I didn't cover in this video: how this impacts the broader DeFi ecosystem and whether decentralized exchanges can survive. That's a whole separate topic. If you want me to make that video, drop a comment below and let me know. Also, let me know your thoughts. Is this the end of Coinbase? Or am I overreacting? And if this video helped you understand what's coming, hit that subscribe button right now, because things are about to move fast and you're going to want to stay updated. I'll see you in the next one.